What's up, guys? Slimeball FM here, and let's get straight to it. So, the last time I left off, where were we? We were it's after this Strasbourg game, which was, obviously the most boring game anyone's ever played on FM. We left that. We got 2 straight wins. This was a crazy game. I'm going to show you guys the last 2 goals from this match, because it was just absolutely ridiculous. So. We were up. We started up 2-0 from goals from Jurich and Pussy Dragon, and then Akone decided to become Ronaldo. I'll show you the last goal he scored here, and then the goal that Wagner scored in the 95th minute as a substitute to win the match. I mean, the thing is that it at the same time that it feels to me like. It kind of feels like bad because, from an impartial standpoint, Akone, right after Lille got a red card, just scored a goal. Just look at this, for example. He's just done this to equalize, right? At the same time, I feel like we were absolutely dominated this match. So the fact that we were preparing to not get a win from it was kind of unsettling. So I mean, I'm glad that we did end up winning the match, but at the same time, if I'm a Lille fan, I would be understandably upset. Here it is. So Akone takes the ball from here, from O'Connell, and just goes on a run. He beats the right back. He beats, I guess it was Vucer, and then hits it near post past Ruffier. I mean, you have to ask questions of him there, but he can't think that there's going to be a finish there. And then Yusuf puts the ball in, and that happened. I don't know exactly what happened there, but Wagner took advantage of it. I mean, that's really all you can ask someone to do in that situation. So, yeah, and then after that, we tied 1-1 with St. Gallen, which obviously is not an ideal result because now we only still have 1 point in the group. So today's match is a must-win. And then we tied 0-0 with Dijon and 0-0 with Rennes. So, we haven't been doing too poorly, but we haven't lost a match since the last episode, but at the same time, it hasn't been comfortable either, It's not like we've been really, asserting ourselves as a top 3 team, which, I mean, we definitely shouldn't be if you look at our roster. So it's not like I was expecting that, but but at the same time, it would be nice. So here's the team that we're going for the next match. We have Juric, Bouanga, Boudabous as the front 3, Yusuf and Villa and Pussy Dragon in the middle, and then we have Pineda, O'Connell, and Vucer in the center, and then Nick on the right, and then Ruffier on the back. And then we have Kochev as the substitute keeper, Debuchy, Wagner, Abi, Palencia, Kazri, and Dioni. If you're wondering why I'm not playing Kazri from the start, I just feel like I'm trying to play players that are more... I'm trying not to just force in my better players. I want to play players that are more suited to the system that I've created here. And I feel like that's worked ever since I've implemented that strategy versus that's why I'm playing Yusuf instead of playing Boudabous in center mid and then playing someone at attacking mid. Because I feel like it's just a waste to play Boudabous at attacking mid when Yusuf has that's where he's comfortable playing. Even if he's a worse player, it just seems like it's just a waste not to play people where they're comfortable. Okay, so we know this is a SK Rapid. I'm not exactly sure what country that is in. I think it's in Austria because I think it's Rapid Vienna, but I'm not 100% positive. Yes. Okay, so they lost 3-1 to St. Gallen, who apparently is a good team. I've never heard of them, but and then they lost 3-0 to Spurs. So hopefully we should be able to win comfortably here. I'm gonna say we have to pull off an upset. We're the underdogs. What? I'm just not gonna say anything. I don't know why we're the under. I guess we're away, but we still. I don't know how we wouldn't be the favorites. Okay. Immediate highlight here. Yusuf going on a tearing run up the pitch, but then Schick takes it from him. Pineda looking around to try to find someone to take a shot. He finds Boudabous, and Boudabous does take that shot, and it's in the bottom corner. 3rd minute, and we're already up 1-0. That's a great start for the match. Riyad Boudabous, who unfortunately for him, was left out of the last Algeria squad. I'm wondering. I wonder why, because I feel like I don't know too many more players on Algeria. Like, I feel like Algeria, like, besides, like, Mahrez, like, I feel like Boudebouz is probably one of their key players. So I don't know exactly. Maybe he doesn't want players that, like, maybe he thinks, like, if I'm going to take players from the French league, I might as well take players from domestically. I don't know. It seems like an odd one to me. But just talking past the fact that we've almost scored a second there, we've hit the post. We've been very dominant so far. I mean, these are obviously we've created 2 brilliant chances already. And wow, that's a tackle right there. That's like a 1982 Serbian league tackle right there. That was brutal. All right, in the 8th minute, we've already found our 3rd highlight of the match, but this time it could be theirs as Schobesberger. That's the Austrian league for you right there. That's that play right there. That's the Austrian league. And we have a corner here. Boudebouz puts the ball in, finds Juric, and it was Envia. I thought it was Juric, but maybe Envia flicked it in. I'm not exactly sure. My eye was a little blurry when it happened. Let's see. Juric heads it, and Envia flicks it in. Okay. And Juric definitely is going to be fucking pissing in Envia's Cheerios at the hotel, but Envia's happy. You know, he scored a goal, but definitely watch out breakfast time. Glad to be up 2-0 here, like approaching halftime. And we definitely haven't been comfortable in a lot of the matches recently. And oh my god, what's happened there? What has happened there? And how has it not gone in? But what was that? Okay, Envia has a chance to find. Okay, why wouldn't that be a goal? I couldn't even talk right there, but why would that not be a goal? How is that offsides? Okay, let's watch it again. Maybe I've missed something. How is that offsides? Excuse me? Well, even though we've definitely been robbed of a goal, almost certainly that's some English VAR type behavior. We still go into the halftime with a comfortable lead. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with how things are going. And yeah, I mean, I feel like there's nothing else I need to say besides that. We're up 2-0. This is definitely, I mean, this is the result we had to get from this match. We had to beat Rapid. We definitely have to beat Gallen the next time around. And then we have to probably get a point from Tottenham just to make it through. Unfortunately, just because of the fact that we couldn't beat Gallen both times. And I'm sure Tottenham will beat Gallen both times and the other team both times. And Yusuf takes a big shot right there. Okay, we have a throw in here. Pineda in the back of our half. O'Connell finds Pineda going on a run. Pineda, can he look for someone? No, he takes his own shot, and Strebinger is there. And they could look to counter here. Schabesberger, the one who passed it out of bounds instead of shooting earlier in the first half, he's decided to just allow us to take the ball. So he seems like a great player. Okay, alrighty, Boudebouz. Pulled knee ligaments is not ideal. We definitely put in Kazri at this point. Probably make another sub as well, honestly. Okay, so Kazri's going to come in there. I'll put Wagner in here. And then where else can I make a sub? I guess Paciencia I can put in for... I can even put Dione in and just put him in for Juric. And we'll do that. Now Pineda, he has a throw in here. It's for Juric. Maybe he can make an impact right before he gets subbed off. But Pineda, that's a brilliant tackle from Ljubljic. They've gone to a 4-4-2. I would assume to attack us. Strebinger puts the goal kick out wide. That's a brilliant goal kick. That's great distribution from Strebinger. Now Dibben. Dibben looks for... The ball ends up with Schick anyway. I could not read that dude's name because of the rain effect. Oh my goodness. Not like... I don't think there's any threat of us losing, but Schabesberger's shown the reason that why he's on the pitch, because I was very confused up until that moment. But what a header that is. I mean, you have to wonder why Ruffier hasn't done better there, but that's still just an absolutely brilliant finish. I mean, that's just a perfect header from that situation. I mean, no one should score from there, and honestly, no one should even do as well as he's done. I mean, even what he's done should not be a goal. Okay, I'm going to stop bigging him up just in case the ball goes back towards him, and I don't want to jinx it and make them score here. I just feel like this would be the way for us to give. Oh my god, the ball's in. Oh my god, it was about an inch away from. Oh my god, what's happening here? Why have we done that? What are we doing? Kasri, please pass the ball. Okay, well, I don't know how that's worked. Okay, he's just run right by it. He's just run right by the ball. What is Etienne doing right now? What are the boys doing? I mean, we're gonna win the match, but remember when I said I wanted to be comfortable? I mean, I get we technically were the underdogs, but they're in 55% possession. I've just realized that we have not made this comfortable. In fact, the match is still going on. I don't know why I'm talking about this like we've won. Okay, now Wagner's intercepted, and we surely have won now. Can he just put the ball in maybe? And he does it. He finds Kasri. Kasri just stands there. I guess he glitched. I guess he forgot that he's on the pitch. Wagner keeps the ball in somehow. Maybe he can still put a cross in. Good work from Wagner. And Schick's just chilling, like no care in the world. But now Tottenham have won, so now we're tied on points with St. Gallen. I guess head-to-head is the way that this works. And I guess we probably played at home the first time, so the head-to-head would be to them because they have the away goal. So I guess we have to at least tie 1-1, I think. That's the only way I can think of it in order to be ahead of them. Or I guess we'd have to tie 2-2, but yeah, I'm going to say we want to definitely win that match for sure. I mean, 100%. I'm going to say yeah, I'm going to say people had us, I guess they had us written off today. I don't know what expert would put their fucking career on the line to say that we were going to lose to Rapid Vienna. But I mean, they were almost that one dude out there in fucking Mississauga, Wisconsin was almost right. Almost right. I have no idea if that's actually where Mississauga is. Let me check that. Just casual phone break in the middle of the video. Mississauga. It's in Canada. Okay, well, it's close enough to Wisconsin, honestly. Wisconsin's basically just the Canada of America. If you've never met... Okay, alright. It is quite close. It is within 1,000 miles. 100%. Within 500 miles. I don't feel bad about that. It's basically Wisconsin. I bet they have a large Wisconsinner population. So, fuck Wisconsin, right? Fuck whatever the hell I was just talking about. I'm just going to come back with the tactics and the team for the next match against Marseille, who we should almost certainly beat because if I show you how they've been doing this season, where are they? Yes, 15th, 10. They're at 10. They're at 10 points from 10 games. Schedule. Yep, they have not won since the third game of the season. They have tied or lost every match since the third game of the season. They were on 7 points after 3 games, and they're now on 10 points. I don't know what has happened, but it's something. Something has happened. I mean, their coach has to be, who is it? Andre Villas-Boas. He just has to be on the way out, 100%. I mean, staff. First of all, look at that. First of all, I'm on my staff shit, but job security. France, Marseille. Okay, he's insecure. I would think he was very insecure. I mean, he's just doing Okay, separate question. How bad do you have to be doing to be very insecure with Burundi? Are they expected to win? Their top player is Saido Berahino. Who are they expected to be? Their world rankings were 151st. I mean, are they expected to win? And how do you get fired from a job you're not even supposed to win matches in? Yeah. Okay. Well, they did lose to Djibouti in World Cup qualifying. Okay, never mind. All right, I'll just come with the Marseille team. I'm not gonna. This obviously isn't African football qualifying. Obviously, it's not my expertise. I just wanted to make you aware of the fact that Kasper Dolberg happens to be on 13 goals in 11 games. So not exactly sure how that happened, but he's propelled Nice into fourth place. I mean, if we win the match against Marseille, we will go into fourth, possibly third place, depending. Or this is 10. I mean, we'll go into fourth, maybe possibly fifth, depending on if Lille wins. So I mean, we'll definitely pass Nice if we win. Even if we tie, if we tie, we won't pass them. But still, I mean, Jesus, right? How is this? And also a Bubakar up there, my boy Booby. We gotta do that real quick. We gotta, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. We gotta do that shit real quick. My boy Booby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Schlat. Out of here. Okay, so here's the lineup I'm going for the Marseille match. I have the normal defense, except we have Palencia in instead of Pineda. Pineda, as you can see right here, he's not exactly fit for the match. Neither is Bouanga, so we've put in Wagner here. We put Kasri in to replace Boudabous, who's injured. And then we have the usual midfield three of Yusuf, Mvia, and Pussy Dragon. And Juric up top. So let's go into the match. Juric has had a pretty good return so far this season. 4 from 12 is much better than any striker play I got last season. I think Cristaldo may have finished on 3. So I'm definitely not upset with how he's done. I mean, maybe it's a mistake not to give Dione a run at all, but I just don't think that... Okay, who is this guy? Our top goal scorer. They're all for the second team. How does that count? And I legitimately do not remember him. That must not have been this season. I must not have been here for that. This goal. Okay, yeah, I wasn't. That happened in real life. Okay, I was about to say, I legitimately don't remember this dude. How old is he? I know I just saw this thing. He's only 22, so he's not really going to get that much better. Okay, Sanson at right mid seems a bit odd. Maybe like a creative, kind of playmaker out, like wide playmaker kind of role. Germain and Benedetto. Okay, we should win this match. Come on. They just have Payet. There's just one dude. Okay, and they're also just on unbelievably poor form. They've just like haven't won in like a month, maybe 2 months. So, I mean, that should also play into it. And we're at home. I mean, everything is pointing to a win for us. Besides maybe like, you know, how good their players are versus how good our players are. Besides that, everything's, pointing to a win. But hopefully Football Manager doesn't just decide to ignore all the factors that actually matter. Which, you know, it could always happen. It is football. Okay, that's just an awful pass from Wagner, and now Benedetto is into the box. Benedetto has a shot. He has a chance. Refier saves both opportunities. That's kind of his 2 clear-cut chances. To me, I've never understood that, because I feel like that's only really 1 chance, right? Like, you couldn't score there twice. So I don't really get how that's 2 chances, but that's besides the point. I get his 2 shots, but it's still 1 chance. You never leave there with 2 goals, so I mean, there's no way that you would score 2 goals there. Yeah, I've just never understood that about the clear-cut chances, but I mean that's a really minimal criticism for the Sports Interactive team. I mean, it's a great game. Now Wagner finds... Oh, okay, well, Palencia's just not moved towards the ball. I'm not even going to blame that on Wagner. O'Connell's just put in a masterful tackle there, and Germain is and Benedetto are just finishing, have an appalling finishing ability so far. This is Cristaldo level work. I think this is just, if you're not PSG or Monaco, this is the level of striker you get. You just get a striker that can't put the ball in the goal. Except Juric, he's got it. I told you. I knew it. It might be because he was right next to the goal and Mandanda didn't decide to cover his near post. I knew that. But I mean, I could just feel it. I could feel the energy that Juric heard me criticize an entire league strike force, and he said, well, fuck all them. I'm maybe, I don't know, like a Serie A, maybe like a Palermo level striker. I'm not a Ligue 1 level striker. I'm like a, lower mid-table Serie A level striker that like is not beloved by the fans, but just like accepted. He probably plays like 25 games out of the season. They rotate their young guy in sometimes because anything could be better than this, right? But no, the young guy has no, he does not have nerves of steel at all. He has no fucking stomach. His stomach's weak, his knees are heavy, it's all that bullshit, fucking Eminem shit, Eminem type wave, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, yeah, so that's Juric's kind of, that's really his level, I think. Wagner, this is his first start of the season. He's come off the bench 7 times so far. I'm gonna say, I'm far from pleased. Let's see if they respond to that. They do. I'm going to tell Pussy Dragon I'm not happy, and he's never responded well to any individual criticism. He either like literally starts crying in my arms, or he just like he doesn't accept it as like positive. Oh my God, Sakai's putting the ball towards Jermaine, but nothing's happened there. I think I might go down to positive in a second. Sakai has another opportunity to put in a ball. Valencia, what a tackle that is. We don't get the same creative output out of him necessarily, but he might be a better defender. I mean, I definitely need that creativity on the wing from what his name is. Pineda was escaping me for a second, but Pineda is definitely okay. Nick is on some bullshit, but we'll let this play out. Payet, ball in. Okay. All right. Well, the set pieces were supposed to be our thing, but they've just decided to nab that one. So they've done really nothing in the. Well, okay, hold on. They've created a lot in this match. They've actually definitely been the better team, but Wagner's just not marked there, so I'm not exactly sure what that's about. We're gonna take Nick out. I'm not gonna take Palencia out. We're gonna take Nick out, put in Debussy. That's really all that is. I would take out Palencia normally, but I'm not making two of my subs on wingbacks. And I'm certainly not taking out Palencia. I mean, there's no one to put in for him, first of all. But now Yusuf finds Wagner. But second of all, he's also just like, I don't see why I would take him out. I don't see how that helps anything. But Pussy Dragon finds Kazri. Can you get the ball across? No. What a finish that is. And Kazri gives us the lead. And I'm not making the mistake of not going to positive this time. I do not want to be pushed too far up the field and have to run back and then just murder one of their players, give them a free kick, and then have them score on the set piece. So Pussy Dragon puts the ball into Kazri, and what a finish that is. I mean, Mandanda knew that Mandanda on both goals has just not even attempted to save the ball, which is, I mean, that's kind of a hard way to play goalie. You just put yourself in the position that the ball is most likely to be in, and if you were wrong, you go balls to the wall in your position. If you're wrong, then it's all over. Oh my goodness, we are murdering them right now, like physically. I don't mean like we're dominating them. I mean, we are literally like hurting them. Pussy Dragon, he's had a great match so far, but I'm going to take him off and put on... Do I put on Bouanga? I put on Bouanga, and then I swap these two. Put Wagner in on that defensive winger spot, because basically because that spot's really just as a spot for, like, they're just like a body, right? So, like, he's just Wagner right now in this match has shown me that if he's not coming off the bench, he's just a body. Really? Oh no. Okay, that's offsides. Good. I was wondering how he got that free, and I guess that's why. It's because he was just. I think he might have been miles offsides. I thought he just made a great run, but no, he was okay. Yeah, he was about two people offsides. That's. I'm not upset that we let that happen then. Okay. They have a. You know what? There's a highlight here. I'm thinking about making a sub in the middle of the highlight just to jinx it, but now I see it maybe ours, so I'm not going to do that. Kazri finds Wagner outside, puts a ball in. It's to no one, of course. You know how you know what type of shit he's been on today. Debussy, can we please overlap? No, he plays Wagner in. Wagner to cross in, and of course it's to the other team, but Debussy, can he put it in? He does. Yusuf heads it in this time because Debussy actually decided to pass it to someone on our team from the right side this time. And Yusuf, second goal of the season, he scores goals in important matches. This is an important match. Marseille might not be on the form that they've been on in any season really, besides this one that they're in right now. But I mean, they're really just on some bullshit. They're in relegation type form, but we're taking advantage of that for sure. We're just pumping it in. Okay, and we have there's another highlight here. Maybe our opportunity. Juric rounds the corner there. Now, can he put a ball in? He finds him via. It goes back to Yusuf. Yusuf finds Palencia in acres of space. Could he put a ball into Envia? And Envia sits on this top of the box, and he just bangs it in. This is like the fifth time. It is the fifth time he's done this. He literally just... We find a ball out in these wide areas, and then Envia just, like, plants himself in this, like... this area right here, and then it's always first time. His first time efforts are just so brilliant, and we're up 4-1 in this match. We're really just hoeing Valencia. Valencia. I mean, I'm sure they'd be glad if they were Valencia. I mean, we're really hoeing Marseille here. We're gonna put in Diusi here just to end out the match. And the last 4 minutes, nothing threatening should happen. It doesn't happen, and it looks like we've won this match like very handily. A big 4-1 victory for us. And while the Europa League game wasn't necessarily comfortable, this one certainly was. We've gone into third place with that. Of course, Lyon still has a game in hand, but we're 1 point behind Monaco with a game in hand as well. PSG, they're on their undefeated shit. So what can we do about that? But Lyon. Nice, we pass with that. Lille, we also pass with that. And then, you know, obviously the rest of the results withstanding, we've gone into the Champions League spots, which is just a brilliant return from this match. So great work from the boys. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you Schlat. What did I come up with last time? Was it? No, it was Schlimes and Schlimasuses. Schlimes and Schlimasuses. And you know, down below the description down below, follow my social medias, subscribe. I'll learn that eventually. Subscribe and like the video. It really helps more people find it, and you know, SEO and shit, and they're recommended. So anyways, with that being said, come back tomorrow. We'll have some more matches and shit. Slat. And I'll see y'all then. Slime.